Uh, uh, there it is. How's it going, Nunu?
I'm good, and you?
I can't complain. It's another wonderful night down here in the city of brotherly love, down in Manayunk, PA. How about
It's
over there? How's it going over in Florida?
it's muggy, but it's cold. Yeah, it's
Hey,
chilly.
damn. I'm not used to it being chilly back home in Florida, though.
It feels amazing. It feels.
Fun stuff. So, you and I have actually been planning on trying to do something like this for a little bit of time now, haven't we? Pretty sure.
Yeah,
It's been a minute, huh?
yeah. I sat to buy my decks first.
Lord, I'm putting you to work already. Goodness gracious. That's the point, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, you, brief background, guys. I've known Nunu for oh, 7 years now. A little bit.
7? Yeah, 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Known you for a while. Definitely one of my favorite people, let alone human beings, especially out of SeaWorld. Hey. um, but besides me knowing you, let's give the audience a little bit of a background. How'd you get into this? Like, tell me about your experiences and how you actually came to, wanting, not necessarily wanting to, but acquiring the ability and the skill to actually do what you do, which is give readings.
Mhm.
Help me out.
Well, it all started last year. Um, it all started with an old friend of mine. Um, she had gotten a reading, and I was like, "Oh, I'm always interested. I was interested in it." And so she sent me some some pick a cards,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
and then every and time I had a pick a card, they're like, "Oh, you could read tarot. You could read tarot. You're psychic. You're psychic." And then that was like last June,
Okay.
and then in October I bought my first deck just for the hell of it. Um, and instantly from my first reading, I could read cards. I could read very good.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a natural thing. And as I kept practicing, I'm a lot more powerful now than I was when I first started. But that was pretty much it. It was through an old friend.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, was it something that you always kind of had, or maybe kind of felt, or was it something that, like, deep down inside you were just like, I'm different, like there's something
Mm.
just different?
Oh yeah, no, I knew one, I was different because I questioned so much in life. Um, and I knew I had something because I could read people's energy. Like off the back, I could meet someone and be like, "Oh, you're not a good person," or someone's explaining a situation to me, and then I could be like, I could just read it into them, like, "Nah, this is just gonna happen," and like a week later, 2 weeks later, oh, guess what happened is exactly what I thought in my head. I never said it out loud,
Right.
but it was in my head. I'm like, oh, I think this is what's gonna happen, and I'm just like, whoa, that is weird. And like every time they like, oh, let me make a left turn right here, and then little do I know there was someone cutting the car behind me off.
Right.
So I was just like, this is weird. But now, like knowing a little bit more, like all this, I'm like, oh, okay, it's my intuition. It was my psychic gifts that I had no clue what it was, but I knew it was something.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with knowing that you had something and then starting to see little things here and there that gave you like hints, or just kind of gave you like little eye openers, was it like, so like, how did you feel with it all? Like, was it nervous? Like, were you nerve wracked? Were you uncertain? Was it like, we are not in Disney, bitch? Like, how
um,
was it coming in? How was it coming into light with yourself and coming into the light? Honestly, because I feel like that's honestly how it might be able to feel like, from like switching from like the red pill to the blue pill from like the Matrix.
Hmm.
It's like literally like an awakening.
Yeah. Well, before my awakening, I was just like, this is weird.
Right.
Once I started gathering more information on it, I was like, oh, everything makes sense. Everything makes sense. And even now, I'm still discovering more psychic powers that I have.
Okay. Now, when you say psychic, like a lot of people think, oh, like she can read my mind. Let me not think this way. Or, oh, so you're psychic? So who's going to win the Birds game next Sunday? Like, granted, I understand from
Mm-hmm.
personal experience and from my personal awakenings, it does not work like that at all. Guys, it does not work that like that. Seriously.
It
Sorry.
really
Like, if
does.
there is a psychic out there that it does work like that, and you can tell me when the Birds are going to win another Super Bowl, I
Mm-hmm.
promise I won't snitch. Just give me a call. I just want to know when my team is going to win. For real. Or like the Sixers, go Sixers. Just saying. But like when you say psychic, like what do you mean? Because like I said, like you say psychic, and that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
where everybody's mind goes to,
Yeah.
like, ooh, type shit.
Yeah. Well, psychic is different meanings because there's different psychic powers, and there is five. There's the ones that you can see through your third eye, and there's one that you can hear. So this is when you can actually hear with your physical ear, like connecting to like the spiritual world, like spirit guides. When people develop their mediumships, they could hear dead people. But I don't have that, and I don't want it for right now. So I'm good.
I'm not gonna
But
lie, I've seen a couple of ghosts myself, and I wasn't too fond of seeing them. Try to pretend that they weren't there, because if you don't see them, they won't bother you.
yeah, no, I'm not about it. Mm-mm, not right now. And then the other ones like you smelling. So while you're doing readings, sometimes some people can smell certain things.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I
Okay.
did a energy healing with a girl in a group that I have,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, "Oh, I smell alcohol. Does someone in your family drink a lot?" And I was like, "Yeah," because she was going through like my past trauma, trying to heal it energy wise. And I was like, "Yeah, my stepdad was an alcoholic," and she's like, "Yeah, I smell a lot of alcohol," and she didn't know that about me.
Right. So it
Um,
wasn't like she did like a cold reading where she had like this conversation with you and kind of just like really paid attention to detail and was just like, oh, so your stepdad was an alcohol. I smell alcohol.
no, no, she didn't know nothing of me. Because we're in the same group as pre-practice readings.
Okay.
Um, and she didn't know nothing about me. All I know is that I told her like, hey, like there's some energy around me that is keeping me stuck, that I can't move forward. Can you help me?
Right.
And so when she was trying to fix my chakras and like realign my mind
Uh,
to think more positively, she was like, oh, there's a lot of other people's energy in your aura. There's a lot of other people's energy in your chakras. And that's what's making you feel so down and more down than what you are. And
okay.
sometimes when you're more down than what you usually are, is other people's energies that latched onto you.
Right. True.
So,
True. It's like
yeah.
it's like a leech. Like
Mm-hmm.
sucks the life and the energy out of you.
Mm-hmm. It's as easy as I go someone through the supermarket and I briefly touch their shoulder. You could exchange energies right there. Even you don't even have to be psychic.
I know I'm not psychic, however,
Mm-hmm.
I do occasionally have the empathic ability, especially when it comes to emotions and vibes and
Mm-hmm.
energies. When I was first actually coming into my my abilities, which they're not very strong, I don't. I'm very out of practice. Shame on me, honestly, and Lord knows. Yes, you're smiling because you know that my spirit guides have been on my ass lately. I'm working on it. Please. I wasn't really able to touch surfaces that much. Just by hand. I would actually have
Mm-hmm.
to wear gloves over my hands for a while until I was able to learn how to differentiate my mood from what I had just recently come across.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd be like in a good mood, and then all of a sudden I'd be like, yo, what the
Yeah.
and I'm like, what's wrong? It's almost like you're literally arguing with yourself. It's like, what's wrong? Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, then what's wrong? What the? You were fine a minute ago. Oh. It's like you have to like really differentiate. It's like, damn, I literally just walked by this person real quick, and legitimately I bumped them, and they didn't look like, they didn't have the best look on their face. Maybe they were really going through a time, and like, oh shit, like, so
Mm-hmm.
I know when I was going through my wonderful awakening, that was one of the things. So it's interesting that you would touch on that, because I wasn't able really to physically touch too many things until I was able to learn how to control and actually dissipate. I guess I hope that's the correct word. I'm pretty sure that's the correct word.
Yeah.
Dissipate the energy, because I had to literally I would literally have to shake my hands or wash my hands or do something involving a brief meditation where it's just like
Yeah. A cleansing real quick.
like
Yeah.
stop me, okay, now let's go, type stuff. So that is very interesting that you would say that. I have the biggest question of them all, though.
What's up?
What are we in for tonight? Because I've been waiting for this for a while, and I specifically told you not to hold back, did I not?
Yes, you did.
No matter what, doesn't matter what it is. Lord Jesus, take the wheel. If there's some shit in the cars, just let me smoke before I go. I got the Michael's Kors on. I'm straight. Not really, but
All
So
right.
what do you
Well,
got for me? What do you got lined up for me today?
what I'm gonna do, like usual, I like to do with regular tarot cards. These are just regular tarot cards. And then I have a couple oracles right over here. So I'll do the tarot readings first. That's usually where I get really a lot of information. And the oracles are the ones that give me additional information or a confirmation of what I said.
All right. All
So
right.
if you want to do a general, do someone specific, I won't hold back, whichever you would like. I
You
just don't
just
speak to the dead. That's
you yeah,
it.
don't worry. We don't we don't really speak of too many dead or negative things on the Blazed One show. We are very positive vibes. This is peace, love, and fashion. Peace,
Yeah.
love, music, and fashion on this show, guys. We do not support any negativity. Juice World reminded us right before he sadly was taken from this earth too soon. We can do anything we want to. We just got to put in that hard work. Don't let anybody tell you any different. So on this show is nothing but positive vibes and encouragement. So no
Preach.
negative or dead talk. None of
Yes.
that.
Preach.
But so how does this work? I gotta ask you something, or can you just gonna let them talk to you about me? They can talk, girl. They can talk.
Well,
They got my number as long as they good looking. I'm single.
listen, I seen videos on how spirit guides look. You
All
not
right.
like that.
Touche. Respect.
No. Yeah,
Respect.
yeah. They're like 10 feet tall, big ass wings. Some of them have multiple eyes. Oh man, let's get into that.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
you had me at the wings, but multiple oculars. I got a lot of, there's no makeup on right now. Miss Marty, we gotta call Miss Marty, my makeup artist in this bitch. So I don't think I can handle that. So should I just like ask a question, or how you want?
You could ask a question.
All right.
Or you could just tell me like a topic, and then I'll just connect with the universe, connect with your energy, and then I'll just start shuffling cards and stuff like that, and then I'll start pulling cards for you.
Okay, let's see. All right, we said we're not speaking on the dead, so unfortunately we can't discuss Donald Trump having COVID. So we're gonna walk away from that one.
There was a meme saying like, "Oh, people that don't believe in witchcraft until October 1st, the full moon, that he gets COVID,
On
and all
that
the
note,
witches."
on that note, Blessed be.
Yes. Blessed be.
For those of y'all who don't agree, I apologize. We're
Mm.
all entitled to our opinions. I respect everyone. All right.
All
Nunu,
right. Yes.
I'm coming up not as fast as I want to, but Lord
Mm-hmm.
knows I am blessed. I have the most amazing group of friends, the most amazing group of fans and supporters behind me. We started out being the brand ambassador for Women of Weed, as well as the Philadelphia, as well as New York ambassador, pretty much for the original C Swiss hemp iced tea, which is totally legal Swiss hemp iced tea and is totally ridiculously good. And now I'm getting into this music thing. You know, it's getting kind of exciting. It's getting nervous. It's nerve wracking. I recently signed a contract with United Entertainment and Media. You know, for distribution. You know, I got the live fashion shoot coming up with celebrity fashion stylist Kalia Clark and Peacemaker co-founder Tariq Buds. Like, what's going on here? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I went from being a chef to now working in my most beloved area of expertise, the cannabis industry, which I love it. I go to work every day happy. And I'm doing music, I'm doing fashion. Blaze Ones is doing great. What's going on? What happened? I
Okay.
went from being a chef to an artist.
So, so I'm leaning more to a career or like
Lead toward the career.
career. Okay.
Career. We'll go to the career. We'll leave ego to the side.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I need a shot of the ale. The ale of the ginger. The only way to
Oh,
drink ginger ale. Canada Dry, guys. Guys, Canada Dry, you need to just endorse me. There's nothing in my fridge but Canada Dry. I refuse to drink anything but Canada Dry. Nunu, is this not true?
oh God, yeah. Whew. Yes.
Always with the Canada Dry. I gotta love it.
Anything with universe. Universe.
For stoners everywhere love Canada Dry.
What does Vanessa need to hear about her career? What does she need to hear about her career?
What is it that I'm gonna hear? Guys, I'm totally nervous about this. I don't know about you. Not gonna lie. This girl has her own YouTube channel. She has her own fans, her own following. I remember one of the first readings she gave me. She was so on point. It kind of freaked me out. I had to tell her, "Fuck you," and give me some space for a few days.
Oh, I remember that.
Like, you don't know me. Oh wait, clearly you did, because the cards called it all. And
Mm-hmm.
sure enough, as each event unfolded, Nunu just sat there like,
Especially with my faces. And I wasn't, I was just getting started at that point too.
yeah. So imagine you calling out all that stuff, me being like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, okay, and then me texting you like, yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a heads up. When I do readings, when I get really into it, I start looking this way. So, because
So
I
should we
started,
move the phone that way?
no, I don't know. I don't know. My bed's this way, so no.
Okay.
No one needs to no see all that. But yeah, no. So I started looking this way, but I'll try to remember. But that's how you know I'm really, really into it.
You do your
Okay.
thing. This
All right.
is your world. I'm just trying to participate and get a glimpse into your world.
Okay.
So take us into
Oh.
your whoa, they excited. Take us into your world, boo.
So, back of the deck, you have Justice card reversed, which
Okay.
talks about an overall energy. I like to use back of the deck as an overall energy.
Okay.
So an overall energy for your current energy right now, your vibration right now is there's some things that are not balanced in
Oh,
your career. There's some things that are not balanced. But I do sense with the cards you have the first three, the Three of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Hangman reversed. However, the other three would be clarifying it, but I'll get into that a little bit. So with feeling imbalanced, feeling there's some things that aren't fair in your career right now. And with the Three of Swords, it talks about mindset. So your mindset has a way to getting the best of you. And with it being a woman, both of these cards, women and women, there's 4 cards with women on it, and they're on the top. It's gonna be you getting in the way of you. Because the next card is the Queen of Pentacles reverse. It talks about you being ungrounded, which you need to connect more with nature, being ungrounded, not being.
fourth time you said that to me, by the way.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, but yeah, no, your mindset and being ungrounded is playing a really big part in having to change your mind with the Hangman reversed. The Hangman reversed is talks about perception. Because when you hang from upside down, you see the world a different way. But when you hang from upside right, you see it a different way. So there's different things that the universe wants you to know that it's imbalanced, and you have to change your perspective on it, because it's causing you heartbreak. It's causing you to be ungrounded. And in some level, I know you're grateful, but there's to some level you're not grateful enough for what you have. But you know, I just see your mindset, because there's the and funny enough, Queen of Pentacles is a Virgo.
Aha! It's a Virgo. Are you for real?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Pentacles are Earth signs, so I don't really know, but I know Earth is Virgo.
Yes, I'm an Earth child. I
Mm-hmm.
trust
Virgo, Capricorn, and what's the other one? Pisces? No,
you. No, I think it's a leap.
no, Libra is water.
No, is it an Aries?
No, Aries is fire. Fucking
Oh,
hate
no
Aries.
wonder why this
Assholes.
fucking God. I'm really sorry to the woman that I love and the woman that has my heart and I'm like so head over heels in love with, but you are a pain in the ass and it just goes so to happen that you're a fucking Aries. I love you. Yeah.
But yeah, no, so because it's a Queen of Pentacles and you're a queen, regardless, you're a feminine energy.
You see that? You see that? You see that crown, right?
Mm-hmm. Start believing in it.
Oh,
That wasn't me, that was spirit.
oh God. Spirit got sassy. Is that what that was? Spirit got sassy.
Yeah. It had a oop.
Spirit take the wheel.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so with your career, I really do sense like there's something that you have to change your perspective on, because it really is causing you some pain, even if you don't know what it is subconsciously. So if you can remember your dreams, if you can, not I can't remember my dreams a lot of times. Only like near the full moon I can. But you know, watch out for him, because when you're in a dream state, it's a lot easier to communicate with you through anybody at that point, because you're so open minded, because you're sleeping, you're not worried about anything.
You're not worried about the fucking limitations of this world.
Yeah. So yeah, no, so definitely watch out for your dreams, or watch out the animals that come to you, the animals you see. Not just like numbers, but animals. Pay more attention to animals now.
Okay.
Pay attention to animals and then look them up. So like me, I see hawks a lot, and it talks about being a powerful person, and also me changing my perspective on how I view myself.
Okay.
So watching out for animals that you constantly see, even as simple as crows, those have meanings. Every animal has a meaning.
Everything has a meaning.
Everything has a meaning, yeah. So definitely start changing your perspective, because when you do, there is a very big life change. Because out of 6 cards, I didn't show you this one because it's in the bottom, but you have 3. So half of your, once you do that sacrifice of kind of bettering your mindset and actually grounding yourself.
Uh-huh.
Funny. That just popped in my head. You, when we first started, you said you'll leave ego on the side.
True.
That literally just popped in my head. So there's a form of maybe your ego getting a little too much of you. And you need to ground yourself. So come back down to earth a little bit more.
Yo, did the spirits guide know that I'm Hispanic?
I mean, yeah. They know. They know.
I'm like stuck in between being a Hispanic woman and a Hispanic man. That's like the worst ego in the fucking world. Seriously, like, how am I supposed to control my ego, guys? Little help here. Come on.
I can't stand you.
Like, come on, it's the truth, though.
Oh my god.
Like, man, damn. Hashtag winning or losing. Hashtag fuck that. Winning.
Okay, so see also, once you change that mindset, this is why. Okay, yeah, I got that. Once you start working on the heartbreak and changing your mindset and releasing stuff, you'll become the King of Swords, which is someone that's very confident and thinks very highly of themselves. Yeah. Thinks very highly of themselves, and that they can't control more. And when you control more your thoughts, you actually bring a lot more, which is abundance, prosperity. Because the more gratitude you have, the more you bring. Because yes, you are grateful, and honestly, that's why I feel like there's a lot of things happening to you right now really good. However, with one, you having 3 major arcanas, those are life-changing, really big life changes. You have the star. You can dream a lot bigger. You can manifest a lot bigger than what you were already manifesting. You
Hold
can
on.
manifest. Oh,
Hold on. My fault. Go ahead.
So, with the star, it is a major arcana. And that's a really big life change. And I'm actually very happy that it came out upright. Because if not, it would have been that you're losing hope. That you're not seeing the potential in you, which is good because you do see the potential in you. However, I get is that you can actually manifest a lot more than what you're already manifesting.
So does that mean, like, if I tell myself I'm gonna marry this specific woman, I'm gonna marry like, Rosario Dawson? Hashtag I love you.
Well, when it involves another person, it's all about free will. So if that person does not want you, then it's not going to come true.
True. Rosario Dawson, I love you. You're everything.
However, one way to go about it, that's what I do, is you can manifest personality, how that person is. I like the way that Rosario Dawson, blah, blah, her.
She does that to me too.
She's very sexy. So I would like my my person to be that sexy, to be that caramel color, to that be like that, to be however, and you could use it as like a bottom like requirement, like a
Like
base.
voting process.
Yeah, like the minimum requirements. There we go.
Listen, in order to do this girlfriend app, I'm gonna need you to look a little more caramel, a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, example, what I showed you, the guy I like, and then the Knight of Cups.
That's just weird.
You see? You see? I told the universe, I was like, man, if you could give me someone that looks like that, I would be fine. And then boom, guess what happens?
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
So yeah, definitely I'm getting dream bigger. Once you start stepping into that very confident energy with your mind and starting to switch up like the imbalances that you have. So like going into out nature, like I know you like to kayak. So I would say like actually kayak a little bit more. I know I love it too. Um
Hopefully, in 2 weeks, I will take your advice.
in 2 weeks. Okay, good. If not, go to the park and then just sit in the grass and take a little nap. I know, I know.
Girl, ain't nobody trying to get bit by mosquitoes. You know damn well they love me.
Do in the daylight.
Mosquitoes are alive during the daylight.
Are they that bad over there?
I don't like mosquitoes. Next card. Cards. Cards. Get rid of mosquitoes. Come on.
Okay. But yeah, no, like you could actually manifest a lot bigger than what you are manifesting right now. Like you can manifest.
That's a lot of color.
That's a
Yay, soup.
family.
Wait, what?
That's a family.
Yeah, I doubt that'll happen in my life. Listen, we're on live. We said we would not hold back.
Okay. I know. But no, you can manifest that family.
That's not fair.
You can manifest it. Why? Because you have it right here. You're more powerful than what you think. You are a lot more powerful than what you think.
You hear that, little meep?
So I'm gonna see what other advice do they have for you. What other advice do you have for Ness? Okay.
What other insights are we gonna give the fans? What in the holy
Girl, I am going to jump
hell?
over this screen again. I'm gonna jump over the screen.
Yo, what the fuck? I got that on camera.
I know. Thank God I'm high.
Yo, so serious question though, but does medicating actually stifle or encourage your abilities?
It deepens it. I do make a more easier connection, but I can't be like too high.
So being too medicated is, you know, you have to know your limits as far as medicating yourself to know the appropriate I guess say limit or level to help you connect a lot deeper.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, like there was one time I did a reading on a friend and I was actually pretty up there, and I did a really in-depth reading. Like it was to the point that it felt like something else took over my mouth and my voice.
Oh wow.
And then out of nowhere it just like snapped. I'm like, wait, what did I just say? And she was literally like in shock. I was like, I feel like that was not me. Like literally like out of nowhere it just felt like something was like, whoop. All right, I'm done speaking to her. I'm out.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what was that dance for? What are we
Okay.
What happened? Wait, do I need to hit the bowl?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh shit.